Now, fifth year, I'm down here. You can't even see it in the camera because that girl got dropped, you know. But I'm down here now. Peace and life, family. I hope that you are well. So I am here with 5 tips to grow your locks long, strong, and thick, honey. Okay, thick and quick, thicker than a snacker. So let's get started. Tip number 1, you definitely want to make sure that you are using natural products. When I say natural products, I mean products that are mainly plant-based. You want to use natural products to wash your hair, to moisturize your hair. Try to find products that are, once again, plant-based. No additives, no preservatives. Honestly, the best thing to do would be to create your own products. To wash your locks, you can do apple cider vinegar rinses and alternate that with herb rinses. So one wash you do apple cider vinegar rinse, next wash you do an all natural herb rinse. That is a way to have a plant-based cleansing process. And then to moisturize your locks, you can use all natural oils like avocado oil, coconut oil. Any type of plant-based oil is great. Also, to condition your locks, you can use aloe vera. If you follow and you subscribe to my channel, you know how much I love aloe vera. I have a video on how to use aloe vera. I have another video on the benefits of aloe vera, shocking benefits of aloe vera other than just hair. But the reason that we want to make sure that we use plant-based products is because plant-based products have a protein called keratin. For example, aloe contains a lot of keratin. Our hair is bonded off of the protein keratin. So when you use that same protein to moisturize, to cleanse, to condition your hair, you are adding more bonds to your hair. You're adding that protein to your hair, causing your hair to build more bonds, stronger bonds, causing you to have thicker, longer, stronger locks. So plant-based products are key. A key to longer, stronger, thicker locks is definitely keeping your locks clean. You want to make sure that you are washing your locks as often as possible. I do understand that when you have cultivated locks, you can't wash them immediately after getting them twisted because you don't want the twist to unravel. However, wash them directly before you retwist your locks. I know some people are saying, like, doesn't everybody do that? No, everyone doesn't do that. So keep your locks clean. Use all natural products to cleanse your locks. Do a lot of apple cider vinegar rinses, herb rinses, so on and so forth. But keep your locks clean. Wash them as often as possible. If you are a freeformer, you can wash your locks quite often. You just have to make sure that you dry them thoroughly in between each wash. So for me, I'm a freeform locker. I wash my hair it's the winter time, so I wash my hair once every 2 to 3 weeks during the winter. But in the summer, I wash my hair weekly because I can just wash and go in the morning. So wash your hair and keep it clean as often as possible. Now, a big question I get about keeping your locks clean is, do you wrap your locks at night? Do you wrap them at night? Do you wrap them at night? The honest answer is it changes. So right now, no, I do not wrap my locks at night. I used to wear a satin bonnet. I have like one of those big satin bonnets. So sometimes, especially after a fresh wash, I may throw on a satin bonnet, but normally I just put my hair up in a bun. This saves me at night. I always sleep on a satin pillowcase, you guys. So even though I don't wrap my hair up in a bonnet at night, I am sleeping on a satin pillowcase, which saves my locks from getting excess lint in it. I do not sleep on cotton pillowcases, satin pillowcases only. So if you're not wrapping your locks up, make sure that you're sleeping on a lint-free satin pillowcase. If you are wrapping your locks up, making sure that you are using a satin or silk bonnet to wrap your locks up at night. But regardless, you need to have something that can prevent your locks from getting too linty. You don't want too much lint, too much dirt, too much buildup in your locks, because the lint and the dirt and the buildup prevents your locks from building protein bonds. And once those protein bonds aren't built or they start to break down, your locks start to break down. So please make sure that you protect your hair by keeping it clean. Also, when I go out, I often wrap my hair up. I wear a lot of head wraps. I have head wrap tutorials on my channel. I wear a lot of head wraps. I'm always wrapping my hair for various spiritual reasons, but a good physical reason I wrap it is to keep it clean, keep the pollution out of it, keep any dirt and debris out of it, and also to prevent too many people from wanting to touch my hair, y'all. I'm a freeformer, so people see my locks, they see bigger locks, they see skinnier locks, and they always want to touch it. I always have certain locks like this one, which is a thick one that people see and they want to touch. I have one really long one from my first set of locks that people always seem to be fascinated by. So just like keeping my locks wrapped up also just prevent me from having to, you know, for people just reaching out and touching my hair. I don't really fight people for touching my hair, but you know, it's a little disrespect. What's the line said? Don't touch my hair. I don't sing, y'all done found that out real quick, but you get it. You know, wrap your locks up, people. It's good for keeping the hair clean, protecting that energy, and most importantly, protecting those bonds so we can have long, strong, thick locks. Another thing that's important to have long, strong, thick locks that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about is water. Our hair is like a plant, so you definitely want to make sure that you are watering your locks consistently. Now, when I say watering your locks, do I mean that you want to drench your hair in water? Absolutely not. However, it's good to let a little bit of steam or a few sprinkles of water get into your locks. Something that I like to do is, once again, I like to treat my locks like a plant. So every day I make sure that I add some sort of moisture to my locks. Moisturize your locks, you guys. It is still hair. I know some people, especially some freeformers, are like, oh, I don't want to moisturize my locks. They told me not to. Think about it. If it was loose, natural hair and you did not moisturize your hair, imagine how dry and brittle your hair would be. Just because your hair is locked does not mean that you don't have to add moisture. You may not need to add heavy moisturizers like grease or like pink lotion or something like that, but a nice light oil and water is an excellent light moisturizer for the hair. Water is my favorite all-natural moisturizer, hands down. I use it on a daily basis, once again, just like a plant. So something I do is when I go to the bathroom, I wash my hands. While my hands are still wet, I'll just run them through my hair just to get a little bit of moisture. I may put them on my scalp just to get a little bit of moisture. It's not overly wetting my hair. It's not drenching my hair in water, but it's just adding a tad bit of extra moisture to my locks that our locks need to thrive and to grow. Our hair is our plant. Water it daily. You also want to make sure that you are drinking plenty of water, but I'll get to that in the next tip. Now, something that I was completely unaware of is how much your diet affects the thickness, the growth, the healthiness of your hair. So I went through a period about my third year of locking where I was not eating on a regular basis. Like I wasn't eating healthy. And when I say eating healthy, I was eating healthy foods, but I just wasn't eating that much. However, I noticed it a lot in my hair. I can now look at my locks, and all of my locks, can you see closely? All of my locks have that thin spots from where I wasn't eating that healthy. All of them. Here's another one. Same space, same thin spot. I'm gonna pull another one. Look. Thicker, thinner, thicker. All in the same space. And this is a reflection of my diet. Do we see the difference in all of my locks? This is a reflection of my diet. Same thing. Thicker, thinner, thicker. Third year, I was not eating on a consistent basis. My diet was truly lacking and my hair started thinning. Now, because I have thicker locks, it held on. But if your locks are not this thick, it will not survive a poor diet. So you want to make sure that you are eating balanced meals, a lot of fruits, a lot of veggies. You are eating on a consistent basis, drinking plenty of water. A healthy diet is healthy hair. Once again, our hair is made up of protein. It's held together by calcium keratin, which is strong protein bonds. If you are not getting enough protein, you are not getting enough nutrients, the bonds in your hair will start to break down, your hair will become brittle, and it will not grow. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience, okay? I went through like a drought that 3rd year. I was at this length, I was at bob length for forever. Then once I started getting like my diet back together, my 4th year, my hair just sprouted like out of nowhere. Like, to find that transition from my 3rd year to 4th year is difficult, because it seems like my hair just said boop, boop. Out of nowhere. Healthy diet is key. Drink plenty of water. Some people say a gallon a day. I know that's very difficult for some people, including myself. A gallon a day is a lot for me. I drink a lot of water too, but just a gallon a day, it seems like when I pick up the gallon, I be struggling. Do y'all experience the same thing? I could drink a bunch of bottles of water, but it's something about holding that gallon, and I'd be like, dang, that's a lot of water. And I feel like I'd never fully get through it at the end of the day. I always have about this much left, but I strive towards it. So strive towards getting a gallon of water in a day. Strive towards having balanced, healthy meals. Yes, I am a vegetarian, but I became a healthier vegetarian, and I started also noticing a difference in my locks. More plant-based diet, started noticing a positive difference in my locks. Like I said, that 3rd to 4th year, it seemed like my locks just started sprouting like wildfire. That 4th year, my locks was hair out of the blue, from hair to hair out of the blue. And now 5th year, I'm down here. You can't even see it in the camera because that girl got dropped, you know. But I'm down here now. And my last and final tip, honestly, is to just leave your locks alone. I know my ladies, a lot of us, we want to style our locks. We want to do the fly fancy pin curls and updos and French rolls and all that stuff. However, the best thing you can do for your hair is just to leave it alone. I see I got a stray that don't want to stay in place, okay? We doing a side swipe, okay? This is a style. But honestly, y'all, this is the most styling I'll do to my hair. Flipping it from one side to the other. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little head wrap, doing a little bun or something. And I don't even really do buns like that. But doing a little flip to the side, a head wrap, something. That's the most styling I'll do with my hair. Other than that, I'm not styling my hair too much. When you style your hair too much, you put all kind of bobby pins and this pin and that pin, you are breaking bonds in your hair. If you want thicker locks, you want stronger locks, stop breaking those bonds. It's like friendships. It's like a good relationship. You put something in between it, it's gonna break the bond. Okay, stop putting bobby pins in your hair. Stop putting all that stuff through your locks. You don't need to do that. Do not style your locks. A little lock jewelry is okay because you're just putting that on the outside. I'm not sticking nothing through my locks. Okay, don't stick nothing through your locks if you don't want to break those bonds. I'll do a whole nother video about separating if you are a freeformer, because a lot of people separate and they pull apart and they break bonds. I was looking at a video of somebody separating their locks and you heard it popping. I was like, ooh, oh, you could hear. No, stop. I wanted to come through the phone. Put it together. That for me was just too much. Y'all can't be living like that. You don't have to do that to your locks. If you do want to separate, I'll describe a peaceful way that you can separate your locks without breaking those bonds. But please, limit the styling. Be mindful of how you separate if you choose to separate your locks. Be mindful about putting anything through your locks. Just leave them alone and let them be. Once again, your locks are a plant. If you had a plant, you ain't gonna be braiding your plant. You ain't gonna be braiding your house plants. You don't be bending the leaves of your house plants. You don't be flipping the stems and tucking them and pin curling the stems of your house plants. Don't do that to your body plants, okay? Leave your locks alone. Let them grow. Let them have a life of their own. Peace, family. I hope this video was helpful. I appreciate your energy. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll be sure to respond directly. Or I may make a whole video dedicated to your question or your topic. Much love, much light, peace, prosperity. And 2020 is almost here. We about to be popping and thick and locking.